One skill that will be important and useful to a patient to implement the drinking plan is to find ways to handle an urge to drink. And that is what we are going to look at in more detail in this module. What is a drinking urge? A drinking urge is a thought or a feeling that pushes a person to want to drink alcohol. When such an urge becomes very intense and repetitive, it is called a craving. An urge could be triggered off by internal experiences in the mind of the patient, such as memories of a party or a low mood, or external factors such as visit to a place where the patient used to drink before, or going to a party where alcohol is being served. Our job as a counselor is to help a patient develop strategies to handle these drinking urges. To start off with, we need to inquire about any methods that the patient has used successfully in the past to handle drinking urges. If they've used them successfully in the past, it's more likely that they'll be successful in the future. If the patient is not able to provide us with any such methods that they've used successfully, we might then tell patients strategies that other patients have used successfully in handling drinking urges. This slide lists some of the strategies that patients can use to fight drinking urges, and in the subsequent slides, we'll look at them in more detail. One of the things that a patient can do to fight drinking urges is to get involved in non-drinking activities. These include things that give him pleasure, like getting involved in recreational activities and hobbies, or visiting a non-drinking friend, or writing about one's thoughts and feelings. Going to places where alcohol is not served or not accepted, such as religious places or charitable homes for the aged, is another good strategy to fight the urge to drink. Another way of fighting an urge to drink is to share your thoughts of drinking with a trusted friend or a family member. What this does is to distract the patient from the urge and also helps to generate support for himself from friends and family members. We need to emphasize to the patient that urges are time limited. So we need to encourage the patient to withstand the urge for 5 minutes and then repeat the exercise over and over until the thoughts disappear. We could compare the urges to the waves on the beach, which come towards you and then subside by themselves. So, what the patient needs to learn is that instead of resisting or acting on the urge, he just needs to allow it to subside on its own. Another common strategy that people use is to have their favorite food item when they get the urge to drink, or drink a non alcoholic beverage when they get the urge to drink. Thought stopping is another technique that some patients find useful. This technique involves the conscious use of the command stop whenever the patient gets an urge to drink. This could be a mental exercise or a physical exercise and gives the patient a sense of control over their drinking goals. Finally, the patient could make a reminder card to keep in his pocket. On this card, the patient needs to write his reasons for controlling or stopping his drinking and the negative impacts of drinking on his life. The patient needs to carry this card with him all the time, and whenever he gets an urge to drink, he needs to pull it out and read it.